Recording in progress.
Well, 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 what do you know? We are live. Live, I believe. Yeah, we are. Welcome. Today is, if you're watching this live, Tuesday, I believe. And this is our weekly Q&A call and content call for the 31 Flavors of Video 31 Flavors of Video event. So I'm doing Zoom and Facebook Live, actually through StreamYard at the same time. So bear with me for a moment while I get my bearings here and make sure that we are all in the right place. So right now, this Facebook Live should be going to the Video Nation Facebook group. The link for that is on the StreamYard page. And the Zoom seems to be working as well. What do you know? Let me just check one thing here so that I can make sure that we are doing this properly. All right, cool. I'm going to change my Zoom setting so it's set to speaker. And I'm going to, what do you call it, pin my audio, I think is how you say it. So cool, we're live in both Facebook, in the Facebook group, and on Zoom at luwebinar.com. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat, and that goes to whether you are watching on Zoom or whether you are watching on Facebook. Hopefully I will see those and be able to answer them. In the meantime, and this may be a little tricky here, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to share my screen. And again, hi, Vicki. I have to do this both on Zoom and on live on StreamYard, just to make sure I get it all right here. So let me figure out what screen I'm sharing here. What screen am I sharing? What screen do I want to share? I want to share this screen. And now I have to go to Zoom and do the same thing. So I'm just doing double duty here because I am doing this both on Facebook Live and on StreamYard to Zoom. StreamYard to Facebook, I mean. All right, there's my little groovy graphic. My groovy graphic. So I just wanted to share this with you because I wanted to show you how you can essentially turn one video or two videos into 10 or more videos. Let me just take this graphic down so that it's not blocking it here. Let me take that out, remove this banner. There, now it's nice and clean. And I can see the comments. So essentially what this graphic is how I take a student or a client's video and turn it into several videos. So what you can see here on the screen is, I haven't even really launched this yet, but I'm calling it the 10 times video multiplier because you can turn 2 simple videos into 10 or more weeks of video content. The way we do that is we record on Zoom a series of videos, frequently asked questions videos, and or expert tips series. So basically, and you can do this on your own too, you don't necessarily need me to help you with it, but what you do is you go on Zoom and you record your 5 most frequently asked questions. You can just do them all at once. Here's the question I get most often. Here's another question I get all the time. What microphone should I use? What camera should I use? Whatever they may be in your niche, you record those all together. It might end up being 15, 20 minutes, which is totally fine. Then you download that recording from Zoom and you edit or have someone else edit that 20 minutes of tips or facts into individual. So frequently asked question number 1, frequently asked question number 2, frequently asked question number 3. And then you've basically got, now out of that one long video you created, you've got 5 shorter videos. And you take those 5 edited videos, whether it's 5 tips or 5 frequently asked questions, and you release one a week to YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So you're really getting like 15 hits off of the one video that you created. You're getting frequently asked questions week 1 to YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Frequently asked questions 2, week 2, same thing, and on and on and on. This is going to give you many weeks of video content, assuming that you are releasing 1 video per week. So it's just a great way to basically batch your recording into 1 or 2 Zoom sessions and then edit it into shorter segments and release them all once a week. And now you can take the one longer video and you can also post that to YouTube and Facebook, probably not LinkedIn because of LinkedIn's 10-minute limit. But you can say, okay, here's the whole 20-minute video, all 5 tips all at once, and that's totally fine. You're not going to get dinged by Google or anything because it is a different and separate video. So basically, that's one of the ways that you can take these. Hey, Wellmood, the link to watch on StreamYard is in the Facebook group, the Video Nation Facebook group. So if you're watching on the Video Nation Facebook group, you are watching StreamYard. Basically, StreamYard is going to my Facebook, to that Facebook group. Vicky asked, does it have to be Zoom? No, it doesn't have to be Zoom. I just do it that way because if I'm doing it with somebody who's not as comfortable on camera, I'm on camera with them, coaching them through it, and then I edit myself out so it's just them on camera. And Zoom does a good job of recording the video. They give you an MP4 and also an audio version in case you need that. So I just find Zoom to be the low-hanging fruit and the easiest way to record those tips or frequently asked questions. It doesn't have to be Zoom. I just like to do it that way because I find it easiest. You could also do it on Facebook Live and download the live afterwards and then edit those into smaller clips. So essentially what you end up with once you do your big video where you record all the tips at once is you're going to end up with maybe 5 2 to 3 to 4 minute videos, and the length is not as important. I mean, I'd go as much as 5 minutes each on these if need be. No longer than they have to be, but don't think that you have to keep them to under 1 minute or anything. The only restriction here again is at the moment, LinkedIn only allows 10-minute videos, except for LinkedIn Live, which is a whole nother story, which we'll talk about another time. So that's that. Again, here today, just because I like to make things as difficult as possible for myself, I'm broadcasting to both Zoom on louwebinar.com and on StreamYard, which should be going to my Facebook, our Facebook Video Nation group. And I'm going to go over to Facebook and see if that's the case here, just to see if it's actually working. I believe so. I think we're okay. So let me know in the chat if there are any questions, comments, concerns, etc., while I find my way back to StreamYard. There we go. So I can take this off the screen now and go back to on camera, I believe, even though this is a much nicer graphic than just having me on screen. That's okay. We'll stop sharing there. We'll stop sharing here. And now we're back to full screen. So today I have my vinyl fake background up here. This is literally tacked to the wall. As you can see, this is a $15 vinyl background that I got from Amazon. Some people ask. I change it out every couple months just because I have a short attention span. So this is just my vinyl background. I decided that I really felt like being in Tuscany today, so I have that background. There are dozens and dozens of different vinyl backgrounds that you can get on Zoom for $10 to $30. Very affordable and very reasonable. And I just tack it to the wall. It's about arm's length back from where I am. And I just have my 2 lights up there. Bada bing, bada boom. That's that. Green screen is good, but it does complicate the issue. Sometimes it does make it or can make it more difficult to just look right because your lighting has to be just right. And my man, Franklin Taggart, who has the best voice I've heard in a long time. I watch your videos just to hear the, you must have a voiceover or radio background with a great voice like that. Anyway, Franklin is asking where I get my presentation slide designs. I get all the slides and all the stuff I do at Envato. I'm going to see if I can share it. Envato Market. And I'll see if I can pull it up here. And I have to share it a couple different ways here. Let me see if this will actually work. Presentation templates. Okay, I'm going to share this on Zoom first, hopefully. And then let's see if I can share it on Facebook as well. So if you go to envato.com and you enter presentation templates, like PowerPoint, it's going to give you all kinds of cool templates that you can buy or use, and they're usually pretty affordable. Let me see if there's a way to share this on StreamYard as well. I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to add this, share screen. This might just work. Hang on a minute. Come on, I'm trying to share something here, folks. Share what screen? Share this screen. Okay, here we go. All right, now I am sharing my screen on both Zoom and on Facebook Live. And what you can see here, if you go to envato.com, and they have videos, they have music, they have graphics, but I go to presentation templates, and then it has both PowerPoint and Keynote. But if I say, just show me some cool presentation templates, and I pick one, it'll show you like, oh, here's a cool PowerPoint template, and you've got all these slides to work with. So all you have to do is customize it. So I go there to get all my templates for keynotes and presentations and things like that, because the stuff is already pre-built. And it's so much easier to start with a template let's see, I'm just trying to see if, who that is. Oh, Wellmood. Okay, thanks. Yeah, love Envato, use it all the time and have a subscription. I also have a subscription because that way I can go here and download a whole bunch of stuff for free. It's the same with music or After Effects templates or photos or fonts. So this is just a really good way to start, you know, past the starting line. You're not starting from scratch. You already have a template to work with. Like I say, it's the same with music. You can go here and try different music and download different music cuts. So it really is a huge time saver. Going back to Facebook Live, Envato, thanks, Vicky. And I also did some, speaking of Zoom backgrounds, I gave away, and I'll try to find those and what the giveaway was. But basically, I curated or collected a bunch of Zoom backgrounds that are images so that you can use them on Zoom and put them behind you to use on Zoom images. So let me see if I can find that while I'm here. Where was it now? I think I put them in Google Drive. So again, these were all just pictures that I got on Unsplash and Pixabay, and they are free, so I made them free to you as well. All I did was really curate that collection and go in and get a bunch of cool slides, which of course now I can't find. Oh, here we go. Cool Zoom backgrounds. So you can basically, you can take any image that you want and use it behind you on Zoom. Let me get rid of this, and let me get rid of this. Share my screen on Zoom. Share my screen on StreamYard. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place here because I'm doing two things at once. Share screen. Window, this one. Where'd my things go? Where'd my Google go? Oh, there it is. Sorry about that. I have way too many windows open. That is a problem. There we go. Uh-oh, now I'm going to get the window thing. Let me fix this. So again, you can go to Pixabay or Unsplash and download photos for free and then use that as your background on Zoom if you are using the Zoom virtual background. Obviously, if you get a plain vinyl background like this, that's a whole different story. But let me share my screen and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. There we go. So all I did really, it was put a bunch of photos into a Google Drive, which you're welcome to. I'll put the link in the Facebook group afterwards because I don't have it handy. And then that way you can pull down any of these images and use them as your Zoom background when you're doing a Zoom virtual background with a green screen. So I have like the press room at the White House and Family Guy couch and the deck of the Starship Enterprise and Jeopardy and prison cells and all just goofy backgrounds to have fun with if you are interested in any of that crazy stuff. All right, let me stop sharing here. Share screen. And we'll see if there are any other questions. Let me look in the chat. Cool. All right, that makes sense here. Let me stop sharing this. So I don't see any other questions. Last week I did MMHMM, and I did and StreamYard and Zoom at the same time, and that was a little maddening just to try to keep track of everything. This week we're only doing Facebook Live and Zoom at louwebinar.com. So either way, you are seeing the same thing, essentially. The StreamYard that goes to Facebook and the Facebook group has a few more bells and whistles and a few more graphics and things like that. So I can change my lower third and things like that. So any questions about what we're doing in the 31 flavors of video? Again, what this is all about really is just to give you as many options as possible for different kinds or styles or types of videos that you may want to do. I like to do PowerPoint videos a lot of the time because I can share a lot of information in a short amount of time and I don't have to be on camera. But, you know, Facebook Live's another way, talking head videos. So if you are looking at the Zoom, if you're looking inside Thinkific, which I'm going to share again now right here. Hang on a second while I share my screen again on here. I will share. Where did it go? Here we go. All right. So, oh no, I shared me on me. I did not mean to do that. It's kind of cool though. I shared the wrong screen on Facebook Live. Hang on. Bear with me for a moment. We will get our act together. Share screen. We want to share the Thinkific group. Yes. All right. And we'll go to Zoom and also share the Thinkific group here. All right. So now we're all seeing the same thing. Again, inside the Thinkific area, we've got the daily lessons, which frankly I pre-recorded and are all in there all the way up to day 31. So what's today? Today is August 17th, my father's birthday. And today we talked about speaker reels videos
31.
like that, short and sweet. If you want to go deeper than these quick little 2-minute video thought starters, then you can go to the bonus video tutorials. And here we have half-hour and hour-long trainings on going deeper into those. So here I talk about sizzle reel just for a couple minutes, creating a sizzle reel. But in here, in the 48-minute training, 49-minute training, I go much deeper into creating sales videos and sizzle reels. So if you want a deeper dive on that, all that stuff is there inside of Thinkific if you are part of the 31 Flavors of Video course. In addition, we've got a lot of bonus videos in here, tools for your video studio, the demo, which is really cool. So I just walked through the whole thing very informally. And then also the Sizzle Reel Secrets mini courses in here as well, which are 2 separate webinars. I'm also going to put all the Q&A replays. I have been switching the days around on the weekly calls. I know that may be kind of maddening to people, but it's just scheduling between vet appointments for the doggies and doctor appointments and other stuff. I've had to basically bounce the days around, but hopefully that gives more people a chance to check things out. I'm going to go to the Zoom chat real quick and see if there's anything cooking there, just to make sure I don't miss anything. And I'm going to go back to the Facebook comments, and I don't see anything new here. And probably just go for like a half hour-ish today, because I've got another thingy at 2 p.m. Eastern that I'm doing with Video Socials, which is another platform that I want to just kind of check out and see what those guys are up to. So if you're free at 2 p.m., you can check that out as well. I sent an email about it this morning, I think, last night as well. So let me stop sharing here. We'll share smaller. Let me stop sharing on Zoom, because you don't need to see all that stuff, do you? This is my, by the way, I just want to show you. This is one of those image backgrounds. So it's just a slightly, I made it slightly out of focus on purpose, but it's just a Pixabay or Unsplash.com image of an office that I put behind me on green screen. So this is pretty good green screen. You're not seeing, oh, I'm not showing that on, sorry, I meant to show it on here. Share screen again, sorry. But this is some pretty decent green screen because you're not getting too much of a green tinge. It's a pretty sharp outline. Green screen is can be tricky, but this one worked out pretty well. And Zoom itself is pretty forgiving when it comes to green screen. You really just need a green background and decent lighting. So that's it. All right. Let me see if there are any other questions. Oh, there's Vicky. Hi, Vicky. Envato, use it all the time. Have a subscription. Awesome. Yes, indeedy. Thank you for being here, Vicky. I appreciate it. Let me go back to my banners here. So again, what you're seeing on screen is the inside of Thinkific, the members area for the 31 flavors of video, where all of the content is for the entire course, except for the replays, because they're not up until we actually shoot them. Various resources and bonuses and goodies there. So I hope you'll take advantage of all that stuff and avail yourself of the many fine resources in the Thinkific area. All right, we are winding down here. I want to make sure that we've answered questions and covered what we need to cover. I'm going to unshare this again. And again, we're going live here on Zoom at luwebinar.com and to Facebook Live inside our Video Nation Facebook group. If I set it up properly, that's the way it should work. If you're not already a member of the Video Nation Facebook group, you can find it at facebook.com/groups/go live video. The other thing is people ask me about luwebinar.com. Essentially, I just went to GoDaddy and bought the domain luwebinar.com. I guess I could have bought anyone, and then I redirected my Zoom link, my Zoom room, to that link so that I wouldn't always have to share that ugly long link. I can just always say go to luwebinar.com, and that is my Zoom room. I hope that makes sense. It's just I try to keep it simple for folks, and I want people to be able to find this stuff without having to search around for links. And that way, if I just say that it's always luwebinar.com, hopefully that's easy to remember. The Facebook group is a different, separate thing, but it is what it is. I'm just going live in the Facebook group itself. The only thing I don't like about StreamYard in the Facebook group is I can't always see. It'll just say Facebook user. It won't say who the actual person is in some cases. And maybe that's just a setting that I haven't set up right. I don't really know, but that's the only downside. But the other thing about StreamYard that's kind of cool is you can go live to several platforms at once. So this is going live to YouTube and my Facebook group, and then also it's live separately on Zoom. Again, I want to make this stuff as easy to find as possible, so that's why I try to sort of multitask and send it live to several places at once. All right, I'm going to see if there are any other questions. If not, we'll wrap it up. Take a little drink and see if there's anything else. So again, all of the content is in Thinkific. It's going to stay there. It's not going to expire or go away. And that way you have pretty much anytime access to it, and you can go back and refer to it or watch it when you can. So that way, the only thing that's live are the weekly calls. Everything else is pre-recorded, so hopefully it'll be more convenient to watch that way. Let me just double check and see if I can find anything else here that we need to talk about. I think we've covered pretty much everything from a housekeeping standpoint. And again, I hope, and I've seen some of the videos in the Facebook group, so I'm really glad that you guys are posting there, and there's some really good stuff there. So go in, share, comment, watch, see what other folks are doing, get some ideas and inspiration to do your own stuff. I will obviously put this replay into Thinkific as well. And then next week, oh my God, is it the last week of August next week? How is that even possible? I think we'll probably go back to Thursday, but I'm not sure as far as the live call. I just have to look at the schedule again and see what's what. So I appreciate you guys being here. I'm so glad you're part of this course. I hope that it is helpful in terms of giving you ideas and inspiration for doing various kinds of video and not just sticking with one format all the time. Because when you try a whole bunch of different types of videos, you will find what I like to call your video sweet spot, which is what you're going to find like, okay, this is not really that stressful or difficult. I'll just do my videos like this. I'll do live. I'll do pre-recorded. I'll do PowerPoint. I'll do shorts, whatever. YouTube Shorts is relatively new, and that's their answer to TikTok. So just yet another platform to explore. There's always something new. But you don't have to be everywhere to be everywhere. So pick your platforms, go where your audience is, and then decide what formats and platforms you like to use best. Alrighty, gang, I'll put this recording up again. If anything else comes up, put questions in the Facebook group, the Video Nation Facebook group, and I look forward to catching up with you. Maybe I'll jump on live again later this week. If not, have a great week, and we will catch up with you soon. Bye for now.